The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Bassett, California, Johnnie, Robbie.
Hello everyone and welcome to MPW Time's Up here at the Millennium Wrestling Academy in Chatsworth, California. I am Andrew Bucio and I'll be calling the action here tonight. And right now we have Johnnie Robbie about to take on Dr. Feelgood in our opening match of the evening. And of course, fans, last week Johnnie Robbie defeated Danny Devine to earn a spot on the MPW roster. Tonight she'll be in her first official match as a member of the MPW roster against Dr. Feelgood, who's about to come out in a few moments.
Introducing her opponent from the streets of Hollywood.
What the hell?
He's the one they call Dr. Feelgood.
I'm feeling great, baby!
And here we see Dr. Feelgood making his way to the ring to the sounds of Obsession by Motion. Oh, that guy looks familiar. As I was saying, fans, Dr. Feelgood coming out to Motion's Obsession, the theme song used by Rosas and his former tag team partner, Pretty Peter Avalon, collectively known as PP Ray. Over the last few weeks, Dr. Feelgood has had an issue with Rosas when 2 weeks ago, Ray had to pull out of a match with Phil due to an injury. And then last week, Ray and Phil faced off in a one-on-one match, and Phil told him, hey, you said last week that you could beat me with one hand. So Phil ended up getting Ray to tie one arm by his side and wrestle the entire match as so. And of course, Dr. Feelgood ended up coming out on top. Okay. As I was saying, Dr. Feelgood came out on top when he used that rope to get some leverage when pinning Ray Rosas. The bell rings and we are underway with our opening match of the evening. Dr. Feelgood versus... Okay.
Dr. Feelgood!
Excuse me, fans.
You not call me SpongeBob over here! I am not a man! I am not SpongeBob SquarePants!
Dr. Feelgood upset that he's being called SpongeBob SquarePants. I find that insulting because SpongeBob SquarePants is actually likable. The fans here getting under Dr. Feelgood's skin. He's leaving the ring. Dr. Feelgood now slowly getting back in the ring. Of course, here you hear MPW owner Lethal Logan X calling Dr. Feelgood the Eggman. It is pretty fitting. Dr. Feelgood going for a lockup, but Johnnie Robbie takes the back. Phil now just throws her across the ring with ease. Phil with a 200-pound weight advantage at least on Johnnie. This is going to be a tough fight for Johnnie Robbie. She goes for a headlock and has it locked in. Phil picks her up, just puts her on the top turnbuckle. Johnnie Robbie on the middle rope. Phil comes charging in, but gets caught with the boot. Johnnie follows up with a forearm strike to the back. Jumps over him with a roll through, comes charging in, hits him with the running body splash, but it didn't seem to have done much. Johnnie takes the back and now gets a headlock again on Dr. Feelgood. Johnnie Robbie cinching in that headlock. Phil picking her up again. Johnnie using the ropes. Gets a headlock takeover on Phil in the middle of the ring. Referee Chris Hernandez checking on Dr. Feelgood to see if he wants to give up. But this is a very low percentage submission hold. Doesn't get a lot of finishes in professional wrestling. 1 count only from Chris Hernandez. Phil gets his shoulder up. He's making his way back to his feet. Sends Johnnie into the ropes. Hits her with the shoulder tackle. Phil, of course, with that huge weight advantage, also has some experience over Johnnie Robbie. Johnnie Robbie, though, with the drop toe hold, sends Phil into the middle ropes. She hits the ring, follows up with the double knees to the back of Phil. Johnnie now on the ring apron. Hits Phil with a bicycle kick, sends him down. Johnnie on the ring apron. Gets into the corner. Hits that slingshot splash, but gets caught by Phil. Phil now hits her with the backbreaker. Johnnie Robbie screaming in pain. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Johnnie Robbie able to get her shoulder up despite giving up 200 pounds to Dr. Feelgood. But Johnnie kicking Phil in the knee. Phil gets a hold of her. Hits her with a clubbing forearm strike to the back. You could hear Johnnie.
Welcome back, PW, Robbie.
Johnnie Robbie, wincing in pain, gets sent into the turnbuckle by Phil. Phil now mocking her. Johnnie trying to kick him in the knee, but it doesn't seem to have much effect. Phil now looking for a suplex. Picks her up. Sends her face first into the mat. Johnnie now in a lot of pain. Phil with the lateral press. 2 count only. She gets her shoulder up in time. Phil now just yelling at Johnnie Robbie. Has a hold of Johnnie. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex. Johnnie turns into him. Cover 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Phil just tossing her off of him. Phil back on his feet. Johnnie in the corner. Hits him with that back elbow. Phil comes charging in again. Johnnie catches him. Hits him with the forearm strike. Has a hold of him. Going to the top rope. Looking for an arm drag, it seems. Phil, though, with the counter right hand. Gets a hold of Johnnie. Irish whips her. Oh, he just hits her with a standing headbutt. Johnnie Robbie now looking to be in a lot of pain. Still kicks out of that. There's one thing we've learned about Johnnie Robbie. It's that she's very resilient and will not go down without a fight. And the fans rallying behind Johnnie. Phil in control of the match. Whips her across the ring. She hits the corner. Phil comes charging in with a clothesline. Gets a hold of Johnnie. Follows up with an exploder suplex. Shades of Tito Escondido. Cover 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Johnnie Robbie got her shoulder up before 3. Phil seems frustrated, slowly getting back to his feet. Johnnie Robbie trying to fight back, but to no avail. Phil delivers a right hand to Johnnie. Sends her across the ring again. Comes charging in, gets hit with the back elbow. Phil is staggered. He comes charging in again, but gets hit with the boot. Phil comes charging in once again, but misses Johnnie with the kick to the midsection. Gets a hold of the hand. Hits him with the arm drag. Phil slowly making his way back to his feet. Johnnie with the kick to the knee. Phil down on one leg. Hits him with a step up into Geary. Both competitors are down. Referee Chris Hernandez now administering the 10 count. Phil starting to make some movement. The count up to 3 now. Fans rallying behind Johnnie Robbie. Phil crawling his way back to his feet. Johnnie is back on her feet. Phil comes charging in. Johnnie moves out of the way, hits the ropes, ducks a clothesline, goes up, hits Phil with the satellite DDT, turns him over, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Phil gets his shoulder up before 3. Johnnie Robbie doing everything she can to stay in this match. Phil is down. She needs to stay on top of him. She can't allow Phil a lot of time to recover. Johnnie calling for the butterfly effect. Phil counters. Now he's rolling out of the ring. What the hell? Did Dr. Feelgood just quit? Referee Chris Hernandez counting him. What's this? It's Ray Rosas. Ray Rosas telling Dr. Feelgood he's not going anywhere. Ray just made Phil flinch. Johnnie Robbie comes charging in. Gets up on Phil's shoulders. Rolls through. Cover. 1, 2. It's over. Johnnie Robbie has defeated Dr. Feelgood. Johnnie Robbie with a huge win over Dr. Feelgood with some help from Ray Rosas. Ray Rosas in action later tonight against Brendan Devine, but the story right now is Johnnie Robbie gets the win over Dr. Feelgood. Fans, up next, we're gonna... Dr. Feelgood obviously not happy with that result. Of course, fans, as I was saying, up next, we have a match between Bulletproof and Bucio. In a few moments, we're going to show you what led up to that match. Johnnie Robbie victorious here at MPW Time's Up. Fans, let's take you back to last week at MPW On The Line. It was Dustin Daniels getting the win over Bulletproof. And then after the match, it seemed like Bulletproof was showing a sign of good sportsmanship, but instead attacked Dustin Daniels and threw him into Bucio. And then this happened.
Why? You want to fight? You wrote for me twice. Get in here and fight me already. Fight me. Come on.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Shadow Moses. Weighing 180 grains of gunpowder. Bulletproof.
And right now, we're about to see Bulletproof make his way to the ring. Over the last month, Bulletproof has had an issue with Dustin Daniels that saw Dustin Daniels defeat Bulletproof twice. But then right after both those matches, Bulletproof attacked Dustin Daniels, betraying his trust. Here we see Bulletproof making his way to the ring. And hold on, fans, I'm getting a text message. I know, this is unprofessional. I'm reading a text message. It's from Brian Carter. Great. I'll read this in a moment. Well, fans, there you see Bulletproof. As you saw moments ago in that video package, he threw Dustin Daniels into Bucio after attacking Dustin Daniels last week. And then Bucio challenged Bulletproof to a match. Now here we see the two are about to face off in a grudge match. Hey, that guy looks familiar. Bulletproof endearing himself to that young child. Oh, what a scumbag Bulletproof is. He's got no shame whatsoever. Not too long ago, Bulletproof was pretending like he had found some inner peace and some zen. But the truth is, it seemed like a giant mask to hide who he really is, which is an unhinged lunatic.
From Chatsworth, California, weighing 150 pounds, accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner, Bucio.
Here we see Bucio making his way to the ring with his tag team partner, Dustin Daniels. Bucio now not wasting any time because charging in. Bulletproof goes out of the ring. Bucio now hits him with the springboard plancha to the outside before the match could even begin. Bucio throws Bulletproof back in the ring. Referee Chris Hernandez signals for the bell, and we are underway. Bucio now with a double leg takedown, trying to land some forearms from the guard, but Bulletproof trying to slide out of it. Looks to have avoided those. Bucio, nonetheless, a house of fire to begin things. Catches a boot from Bulletproof, hits him with that forearm strike. Follows up with the snapmare, hits the ropes, hits Bulletproof with a drop kick. Bucio on fire at the moment. Cover one. One count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Bucio getting the crowd to rally behind him. Comes charging in. Hits Bulletproof with that running clothesline. Follows up with the kick. Bucio with some momentum at the moment. Hits the ropes. Ducks a clothesline. Follows up with a drop kick. Goes for the pinfall attempt. 1, 2. One count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Excuse me. Bucio completely fired up for this match. He really wants revenge on Bulletproof for all the things Bulletproof has done to his tag team partner Dustin Daniels. But Bulletproof slides out of the ring again, egging Bucio on. Bucio follows him. Bucio now on the outside, gets back in the ring. Bulletproof catches him. Looks for a clothesline but misses. Bucio now gets caught. Sent back first into the guardrail. Chris Hernandez administering the 10 count. Bulletproof now drives Bucio spine first into the ring post. Chris Hernandez up to 4 now. Dustin Daniels there at ringside watching his partner in trouble at the moment. Bulletproof has taken all the momentum away from Bucio. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Bucio gets his shoulder up. Bulletproof now in control of Bucio. Bucio fighting back. Winding up, gets caught. Bulletproof though with the big body shot now. Follows up with a gut wrench suplex. Cover 1, 2, 2 count only. Bucio gets his shoulder up in time. Fans here at the Millennium Wrestling Academy trying to rally behind Bucio. Now Bulletproof driving his knee into the spine of Bucio while applying that chin lock. Look at the way Bulletproof is bending the back of Bucio. That is not natural. Fans again trying to rally Bucio. Bucio back on his feet. Hits Bulletproof with an elbow to the midsection. Bucio continuing to go to work on Bulletproof with some left hands. Follows up with the right. Delivers a second right hand to Bulletproof. Now sends him face first into the top turnbuckle. Bucio now comes charging in. Bulletproof with the knee to the midsection of Bucio. Picks him up. Sends him flying across the ring. Bulletproof rolls back. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Bulletproof arguing with Chris Hernandez, but it was a fair and accurate count. Bulletproof driving his knee into the spine of Bucio once again, also working over the shoulders. Dustin Daniels trying to rally behind Bucio. Bucio now counters out of it. Goes for a right hand but misses. Bulletproof now hits Bucio with the spine buster. Goes for the stack pin. 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Bulletproof grabbing Bucio by the bandana. Delivering a right hand to the head of Bucio right after. Now Bulletproof just dragging his shin across the throat of Bucio. Bucio trying to fight out of it. Chris Hernandez ordering Bulletproof to break the choke. Bucio in a world of pain at the moment. Bulletproof gets a hold of him, looking for another gut-wrench suplex. Tries to go for it, but Bucio counters into a schoolboy. Bulletproof kicks out at 2. Delivers a kick to the midsection of Bucio. Gets a hold of him. Bucio falls on top of Bulletproof. Cover 1-2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Bulletproof now with the right hand to the body of Bucio. Follows up with the knee to the midsection. Bulletproof sends him into the ropes. Bucio ducks a clothesline. Bucio now going for a sunset flip. He gets it. 1, 2. 2 count only. Bulletproof literally kicks out of it. Bucio favoring the head. Bulletproof with a clubbing forearm to the back of Bucio. Gets a hold of Bucio now. Picks him up in that fireman's carry position. Says he's done. Looking for a TKO. Bucio counters out of it. Bulletproof gets hit with the clothesline from Bucio. Bucio now with the chop to the chest of Bulletproof. Hits him with the super kick. Follows up with the stunner. Bulletproof is down. Cover 1. Bulletproof grabs the bottom rope. Very intelligent move on Bulletproof's part. Dustin Daniels yelling some words of encouragement to Bucio. Bulletproof slowly making his way back to his feet. Bucio has a hold of him. Has him in a front chancery. Bulletproof counters out of it. Bulletproof tries to slam Bucio face first into the mat, but Bucio rolled out of it. Hits Bulletproof with the knee. Gets a hold of him. Plants Bulletproof into the mat head first with that tornado DDT. Bucio now looking to go to the top rope. Bulletproof now moving a little bit, but Bucio making his way to the top. Bucio could be wasting a lot of time. Bucio now on the top rope. Gets hit with some knees to the midsection by Bulletproof. Bucio now in a lot of pain. What's this? Bulletproof is going into his back. That's a shotgun shell casing. Bulletproof has a shotgun shell between his hands. Referee Chris Hernandez doesn't see this. Bucio is unaware. Bulletproof punching Bucio in the head with the loaded hand. It's over. Bulletproof just loaded his fist up with a bullet to knock out Bucio.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Bulletproof.
Bulletproof walks away with the win. Dustin Daniels now checking on his partner fans. I just checked my phone and Brian Carter wants me to go deliver a message to our ring announcer Ernie for our next match. I'll be back, but we're going to stay with this in case anything happens. And I'll be back in a moment. Fans, once again, Brendan Devine versus Ray Rosas up next. Oh, I'm sure your hands are happy about that. Auntie Hydie versus Cody Prince to determine the co-holder of the MPW Tag Team titles. And Diego Valens versus Miggy Rose for the MPW title in the main event.
Bucio's fine.
Bulletproof.
No, he's not.
What happened to you, man?
He's sold out.
Change. Why you like this? You mess with one of us, you mess with the both of us. You know what I'm capable of. I've beaten you twice already. And you only got a taste of what Bucio's capable of.
He's not worth your time.
Guess what? We are a tag team. Full send, baby. And together, we are stronger. So Bulletproof, I know you can hear me. Next week, you find someone. Because full send versus Bulletproof and a partner of your choosing. Find someone. Bring someone up. Do whatever the hell you have to do. We want this next week. First thing I'm gonna do, hold on. Bulletproof doesn't have any friends.
Como besito.
Say quiet, I don't need a stalker. I got a shot. You're on, kid. You're on. You forget who I am. See you next week.
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Next week,
DQ is mine.
Full Send versus Bulletproof and a partner of his choosing.
Guys, shut me up, guys. I'm sorry, no disqualification! Special guest for us!
Somebody get him some YZ. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Chris Hernandez.
Should I be a referee?
The following.
Open your eyes!
One second, ladies and gentlemen, just 1 second.
Check your phone.
You're 1 second over.
Yeah, check your phone.
I'm being told to check my phone.
Brandon, is that you?
Is he telling you to swipe right?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm supposed to read this to you. Please bear with us. Letter to be read to the fans before Ray and Brendan start their match.
What?
Hello, my adoring fans of MPW.
What?
It's me, TPG. And in case you don't know what that stands for, allow me to educate you.
No one cares.
It means I'm the perfect gentleman, Brian Carter.
Toilet paper God.
I know my presence is being missed now, and you all filled up those seats to hear my music and watch me come out through those curtains.
No, he didn't.
But unlike most of you in attendance tonight, I actually have big business to attend to with very important people.
He's stuck in the toilet.
Actually, I do have to read it.
Toilet paper gone.
But I still feel, it keeps going, I still feel the need to address Brendan's performance as of late.
Blah, blah, blah.
Brendan, you are beginning to impress me.
Can we get this over with? I'm falling asleep.
I know, me too. And tonight, you have the not-so-easy task of taking on a true veteran, Ray Rosas, a man who I absolutely can't stand. So, Brendan, as a way to entice you this evening, if you beat Ray Rosas, let's just say you and I will indeed talk business. Raymundo, I hate your pants. They make you look like a bozo.
Did his grandmother write this?
Good luck, Brendan. Love, everyone's favorite, Brian Carter.
Who? Is there more? Get him out of the toilet.
Thank God there is no more. That's it. Let's get started, shall we?
Yeah.
Introducing first from Moore Park, California, weighing 180 pounds.
And here we see Brendan Devine making his way to the ring.
I weigh 210 pounds.
Clarifying his weight, Brendan Devine on a hot streak as of late has picked up some pretty big wins over Robin Shaw, Big Nasty Watts. Now he's looking to pick up a win over Ray Rosas. Of course, this is all part of Brendan's quest to try and win over Brian Carter to get him to represent him. Although fans, if you kind of think about it, over the last, 5-6 weeks, hasn't Brendan sort of already gotten Brian to do what he wants Bryan to do, which is get him big matches and all that. I mean, that's the point of having someone like Bryan Carter around, to get you big matches, and that's what Bryan Carter has done for Brendan Devine. Am I the only one who sees this? Brendan Devine is a hustler.
Weighing 192 pounds, Ray Rosas!
And here we see Ray Rosas making his way to the ring. Fans, last week Ray went up against Dr. Feelgood, and he had one arm tied to his side, and then Dr. Feelgood, using the rope that was used to tie Ray's arm to his side to get some leverage and to pick up a win over Ray. Of course, that match was a result of Phil attacking Ray 2 weeks ago, going after his injured arm. It seems to have healed now. Ray Rosas also coming off challenging for the MPW Championship 3 weeks ago against Miggy Rose, and one of the best matches I have seen this year. But now Ray Rosas looking to get back on track and looking to get back into title contention with a win over Brendan Devine. Of course, you have to wonder if Dr. Feelgood is still on Ray's mind. Earlier tonight, you saw Ray Rosas getting involved in Phil's match with Johnnie Robbie, as Phil tried to run away from Johnnie Robbie. Brendan having a dispute with a fan in the front row. As I was saying, Ray came out during Johnnie Robbie versus Dr. Feelgood, made Phil flinch to get him back in the ring, and then Johnnie Robbie used that distraction to roll Phil up and to get a pinfall victory over him.
Wait. I got a tweet first. Relax.
Okay, he's got a tweet. Hold on. Relax.
We gotta wrestle Ray. BRB.
BRB. Hold on, I gotta go like this
No, it's
tweet.
in my Twitter universe. Oh, 700 people. It's not 7. It's like 8. All right, here we go.
It would be 9 if he'd follow me.
He's too small. There it is, baby. Yeah! And twice, it's all you.
Brendan Devine gets his selfie with Ray Rosas. The bell rings and we are underway with our feature match of the evening. Brendan Devine versus Ray Rosas.
Can you be solid?
Yeah.
Phil might come out. So it's both.
Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Feelgood might come out just because I messed him up earlier. So let's just be on the lookout.
You guys need a mop for his
There you see Ray Rosas mentioning the aforementioned incident with Dr. Feelgood earlier in the night. Ray making mention that Dr. Feelgood might come out during this match. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case.
Are you ready for this? He gave it to you, huh?
Pity.
I hope.
Dang. He gave you $20 and was like, go buy this one. Nah, that's not the Feelgood shirt. Don't do it.
Ray Rosas ripping up that Dr. Feelgood shirt. Ray Rosas not a fan of that shirt. It's complete disrespect. This match has been underway officially for like a minute. Ray Rosas and Brendan Devine tie up in the middle of the ring. Ray Rosas pushes him back into the ropes. Referee Chris Hernandez calling for the break. Ray Rosas now with the clean break. Both men taking their time, showing a lot of patience. Wait, those people have to find their seats. Hold on. I guess I could plug the show since I have some downtime. All right, hold on, I'm gonna plug. Fans, you can join us here at the Millennium Wrestling Academy every Friday night for live MPW action. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Millennium Pro Wrestling, Twitter, MPW 805 for all the information. I just hope this keeps going on. My voice hurts. Less talking for me to do, and I like that.
We just let them come in here?
Both men lock up again. Ray Rosas with the headlock on Brendan Devine now. Ray Rosas wrenching in that headlock. Brendan Devine looking to counter. Ray Rosas holding on. Gets him in a hammerlock. Follows through with the headlock takedown. Ray Rosas now has Brendan Devine now with the leg scissors on Ray. Ray Rosas gets out of it. Both men back on their feet. Ray Rosas, of course, with the experience advantage over Brendan Devine. But Brendan Devine with the height advantage here. Goes for a front chancery on Ray. Ray counters out of it with the wrist lock. Trying to wrench that arm out of its socket. Brendan Devine with the forward roll through. Counters. Gets Ray in a headlock takedown. Ray counters. One count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Brendan now wrenching in that headlock on Ray. Ray gets Brendan down onto a knee. Ray going to work on the arm of Brendan. Gets him in a wrist lock. Brendan trying to get back to his feet. Ray Rosas in total control at the moment. Gets the hammerlock on Brendan. Drags him down onto the mat. Ray Rosas is going to work on the arm of Brendan Devine at the moment. While this is a very low percentage submission hold in professional wrestling, it's a good wear down hold as Brendan Devine rolls out of it. Gets Ray in a hammerlock of his own. Brendan Devine going to work on Ray. Drags him down. Going to work on the left arm of Ray now. Great counter by Brendan Devine. Now Brendan Devine trying to get some more leverage. Ray Rosas trying to follow him. Brendan Devine trying to put pressure on that shoulder of Ray. Ray sends him into the ropes. Gets hit with the shoulder tackle. Ray is down. Brendan hits the ropes. Ray Rosas going for a hip toss. Gets countered. Brendan Devine with the hip toss of his own. Ray Rosas now sends Brendan to the mat. Brendan Devine with an Irish whip on Ray. Ray leapfrogs over Brendan. Now a baseball slide under Brendan. Going for the O'Connor roll. Brendan counters. Ray with the leapfrog. Kicks Brendan in the gut. Looking for the Ramonser. He connects. Drives Brendan face first into the mat. Ray Rosas in control of Brendan Devine right now. Going for the cover. He might have allowed Brendan too much time to recover though. Brendan Devine now making his way back to his feet. Ray Rosas following up. Brendan Devine now gets a chop to the chest from Ray. Brendan now making his way to the other corner. Ray following Brendan. Delivers a second chop to the chest of Brendan Devine. Brendan Devine, no. Standing up for himself. Ray Rosas with the poke to the eye of Brendan. Oh, Brendan with a vicious chop to Ray. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg, 1-2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Ray Rosas thought he was teaching his student a lesson, but instead, it seemed like he was taught a lesson. Now, Ray Rosas with the right hand on Brendan. Brendan goes staggering into the corner. Ray follows up with the right hand. Brendan staggers to the mat. Ray gets a hold of him. Possibly looking for a vertical suplex. He connects. Goes for the cover. Lateral press. 1-2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Brendan Devine was able to kick out of that one. Now Ray going to work on Brendan with a sleeper hold in the middle of the ring. Again, fans, this is a very low percentage submission finishing hold. It wears down your opponents. And it takes a lot of endurance out of them. Brendan now making his way back to his feet. Delivers a body shot to Ray. Follows up with the second now. Ray with a clubbing forearm to the back of Brendan. Ray gets a hold of him. Hits him with a chop to the chest. Ray now looking to send Brendan into the corner, but Brendan reversed it. Brendan comes charging in. catches Ray, hits him with that inverted bulldog backbreaker. Ray Rosas is down. Brendan Devine now dragging him into the middle of the ring. This could be it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Brendan saying Ray's bag is broken? Oh, he meant back. Okay. Brendan now back on his feet. Delivers a knee to the spine of Ray. Ray trying to get back up. Brendan has a hold of him, sends him into the ropes, delivers a forearm right into the back of Ray. Ray in a lot of pain right now. Cover 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Brendan now staying on top of Ray. Drives that knee into the back of Ray. Now working him over with the chin lock as well. The fans here trying to rally behind Ray Rosas. Brendan trying to hold on. Ray looks like he's trying to get some energy from the crowd. Ray starting to make his way back to his feet. Delivers a body shot to Brendan. Follows up with the right to the head. Hits him with a chop to the chest. Brendan, delivers an elbow to the spine of Ray. Sends him into the ropes. Hits him with a huge spine buster. Cover. 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Brendan Devine in control of Ray Rosas at the moment. But Brendan cannot allow Ray too much time to recover. He needs to stay on top of him if he wants to get a win over Ray Rosas. Brendan now picking up Ray. Delivers a back elbow onto Ray. Ray staggered. Delivers another back elbow onto Ray. Picks him up. Hits him with that delayed backbreaker. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Ray grabs the bottom rope. Now Brendan grabbing a hold of Ray. Hits the snapmare. Now going to work on the body of Ray Rosas. Trying to drive the air out of Ray. Delivering some forearms to the back of Ray's neck as well. This is another very low percentage finishing submission hold. But again, it wears down the opponent a lot. Brendan Devine with the headlock on Ray. Delivers a clubbing forearm to the back of Ray. Now driving his knee onto the back of Ray. Ray Rosas trying to grab for the ropes, but he's nowhere near it.
You want some for Phil, Ray? Huh? Worry about me, huh?
Brendan reminding Ray that he's facing him and not Dr. Feelgood. It's hard to tell if Ray Rosas is being distracted by the thought of Dr. Feelgood coming out. Brendan Devine continuing to work over Ray. Now Ray starting to fight back, delivers some elbows to Brendan. Sweeps Brendan off his feet. Brendan, though, sends Ray into the corner. Comes charging in. Ray hits him with an enziguri. Brendan goes down. Ray Rosas possibly looking for a K-Brada. Misses. Brendan gets out of the way. Follows up with a Shining Wizard. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Ray Rosas barely getting his shoulder up in time. Brendan Devine now in control of Ray. But again, he could be allowing Ray a lot of time to recover. Brendan Devine paying more attention to a fan at ringside. Needs to pay attention to Ray. Brendan now. Brendan with the hold of Ray, calling for the left on red. He goes for it, but misses. Ray goes for the pin. 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Ray hits Brendan with a super kick. Hits him with a step-up flatliner. Brendan is down. Ray goes for the pin. 1, 2. 2 count only. Brendan Devine gets his shoulder up just barely before the count of 3.
Put DPG in his face.
Ray Rosas doing everything he can to put Brendan Devine away. But Brendan Devine just keeps fighting back, and you have to wonder what Brian Carter is thinking about Brendan's performance against Ray. Brendan has been able to hang with Ray this entire time. Now the fans rallying behind both wrestlers. Ray Rosas makes his way back to his feet, gets a hold of Brendan Devine. Could be looking for the overdrive. Brendan trying to fight it off. Brendan sends Ray into the ropes, picks him up, follows through with a belly-to-belly slam. Cover 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Ray Rosas gets his shoulder up before the count of 3. Brendan Devine looks a little frustrated, but he can't let his emotions get the better of him. He needs to stay on top of Ray. Brendan Devine back on his feet. Brendan standing in the corner, observing Ray, allowing Ray a lot of time to recover. Brendan gets a hold of Ray. Looking for the left on red. Ray fights it off. Brendan, though, gets sent back into the corner by Ray. Ray with the back elbow. Follows up with a second. Now a third. And a fourth. And a fifth. And a sixth. And a seventh. And an 8. Ray Rosas with 8 back elbows in a row to the head of Brendan Devine. Now Brendan Devine looks dazed. He looks out of it. Referee Chris Hernandez checking on him, though. Ray Rosas on his knees. Ray back on his feet. Comes charging in. Gets Brendan Devine. Follows up with the Gaman Giri. Brendan Devine is down. Ray Rosas now could be going to the top rope right now looking for that elbow drop. It seems like that's just exactly what he's going to do. Ray Rosas on the top rope. He's got to watch his head. We got a low ceiling here at the Millennium Wrestling Academy. Ray Rosas hits Brendan Devine with the elbow drop off the top rope. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Brendan Devine now with the Koji clutch on Ray in the middle of the ring. Referee Chris Hernandez checking on Ray. Brendan Devine has his fully locked in. He made Robin Shaw tap out to this. Ray Rosas with nowhere to go.
Don't let go.
Brendan Devine just holding on and squeezing, trying to choke the air out of Ray Rosas. Ray Rosas looks to be out. Referee Chris Hernandez checking the hand. One more, and referee Chris Hernandez will call for the bell. Ray Rosas is still alive in this match. Ray trying to fight back. Brendan Devine trying to hold on to the submission. Now Ray is out of it. What's he going for? Gets the figure 4 submission. Brendan Devine with nowhere to go at the moment. He needs to turn over to get to the ropes. But Ray with a lot of pressure applied onto the legs of Brendan Devine. Brendan now scooting over, inching his way to the bottom rope. Can he make it, or will Ray Rosas walk away with the submission victory right here? Brendan Devine fighting back though. Ray Rosas with the right hand. Brendan follows up. Ray returns fire. Both men going back and forth. Brendan Devine breaks free. Both men are down in the center of the ring. Referee Chris Hernandez checking on Ray. Now checking on Brendan as the fans expressing their appreciation for both competitors. Brendan now trying to work out that leg. Trying to see if there's any damage or feeling in it. Both men on their knees. Now Ray with the right hand onto the jaw of Brendan. Brendan follows up with the right hand of his own. Ray Rosas returns fire. Now Brendan with the forearm strike onto Ray. Ray with the right hand of his own staggers Brendan. Brendan looks rocked right now. Brendan back on his feet. Slaps Ray across the face. Ray returns fire. Brendan and Ray exchanging forearms in the middle of the ring. Both men throwing some heavy shots. Brendan with the running start sends Ray into the corner. Brendan hits Ray with the clothesline. Ray follows Brendan, hits him with the running forearm in the corner. Brendan with the running European uppercut on Ray. Brendan now gets hit with the running clothesline by Ray. Both men are just mirroring each other's movements. Now Brendan Devine with the running knee strike, hits the ropes, follows up with the running boot. Brendan Devine hits the ropes again. Oh, gets hit with the clothesline by Ray. Both men are down. Referee Chris Hernandez checking on both men. And what's this? Oh, it's Dr. Feelgood. Oh, come on. Brendan Devine and Ray Rosas were having an excellent match. And now here comes Dr. Feelgood to ruin it. Referee Chris Hernandez telling him to get out. Phil on the ring apron. Now he's going inside the ring. He's possibly looking for some revenge on Ray for earlier tonight. Phil face to face with Ray. Oh, Phil just decks Brendan Devine. Referee Chris Hernandez calls for the bell. Dr. Feelgood just cost Ray the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called this match for Brendan Devine by way of disqualification, interference by Feelgood.
Dr. Feelgood laughing about the fact that he just ruined this great match. Nonetheless, it's a victory for Brendan Devine in the record books. Fans, up next, it's a match to determine the co-holder of MPW Tag Team titles between Auntie Hydie and Cody Prince. We're going to be taking a look at how that match transpired in just a few moments. But right now, we're going to stay in the ring with Ray Rosas and Brendan Devine. Both men looked dejected. It seemed like they both wanted a clear winner. I guess they're going to have to settle for this result. But I do have to say, I would love to see a rematch between these two sometime down the line without interference from Dr. Feelgood. Well, fans, once again, co-main event, MPW Tag Team title co-holder will be determined. Auntie Hydie versus Cody Prince with special guest referee Barbie Boy. And in the main event, MPW champion Miggy Rose takes on Diego Valens. Stay tuned for that.
I guess it works that you're both out here.
We love you, Hydie!
I was told something today. You never lost the belts. But he's the one that's been defending them. Sadly. So I found out today. Next week, you two will have a match. Sucks, huh?
Where's the microphone?
Whoever wins is one half of the tag team champions. But to make things fair, since there's cheaters here, to make sure everything goes smoothly, I think I want to be the super hot special guest referee. You'll always be available to me. So, time's up for you, Cody.
You're on.
I'll see you next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match for one half of the tag team titles is scheduled for one fall.
Barbie boy.
Introducing your special guest referee for the evening, introducing first from Lower Oakton, England, introducing her opponent from Royalty, Cody.
Hydie's gonna kill you.
Hydie's gonna kill you.
She's gonna kill you. Oh wait, you don't have one.
The bell rings and we are underway with our co-main event of the evening. Cody Prince going to work on Hydie after she came charging in. Hydie pushes him off. Cody Prince comes charging in again. Now on the bottom rope, loses his balance, gets pushed off by Hydie. Hydie now with the clothesline on Cody Prince, sends him down. Hydie gets a hold of Cody, tries to send him over the top rope. Cody now skinning the cat. Cody Prince gets hit with a clothesline, gets sent inside out by Auntie Hydie. And of course, fans, this is the determined, undisputed co-holder of the MPW Tag Team Championship with Barbie Boy. Barbie Boy and Auntie Hydie won those titles on February 28th, 2020. But when the pandemic hit, Auntie Hydie was nowhere to be found. And when MPW returned to action, Barbie Boy was forced to find a new partner. And Cody Prince volunteered. And throughout the last few weeks, there's been some turmoil between Cody Prince and Barbie Boy over the tag team titles and Cody Prince's actions. And then 2 weeks ago, Auntie Hydie made her return to MPW to confront Cody Prince. And then last week, as you saw in the video before this match, Barbie Boy announces that there would be a match between these two to determine who would hold the MPW Tag Team titles with him, and that he would be the special guest referee to make sure things are fair. And right now, Hydie in total control of Cody Prince at the moment.
Let's go, Cody.
No mercy.
Hydie now with the hold of Cody. Hits him with the headbutt. Cody now dazed and confused. Hydie picks him up, slams him down. Hydie hits the ropes, delivers a huge leg drop on Cody. Cover 1, 2. 2 count only, says Barbie Boy. Cody rolling out of the ring, trying to buy himself some time, it seems. Trying to recover from the onslaught of Auntie Hydie early in the match. Hydie gets a hold of him, but Cody drags her shoulder down across the top rope. Hydie comes charging after Cody. Cody seems unaware that Hydie is right behind him. Hydie following Cody at ringside, delivers a clubbing forearm to the back of Cody Prince. Now Cody sent into the guardrail. Barbie Boy with a count of 3. 4 now. Hydie sends Cody face first into that ring post. Cody in a lot of trouble early in the match. And Cody with the right hand onto Hydie. Hydie blocks that right hand now. Cody staggering at ringside. This has been the story of the match so far. Hydie in control of Cody. Now hits Cody with the headbutt and rolls back into the ring. Rolls back out to break the count. Cody trying to get back in the ring. He's doing everything he can to run away from Hydie. Hydie hits him with an uppercut. Now Hydie gets sent face first into the ring post. Cody back on his feet. Hydie, hits him with a clothesline, and Cody goes falling onto the mat at ringside. That mat is not very thick. It's very thin. Not much protection over that hardwood floor here at the Millennium Wrestling Academy. Hydie sends Cody Prince into the ring. Now this is Hydie's first pro wrestling match since February 28th, 2020, the night she and Barbie Boy won the MPW Tag Team titles from Brendan Devine and Daniel Moon at Barbie and the Beast, available now on our YouTube channel. Cody Prince now fighting back against Hydie, delivers a boot to the midsection, hits the ropes, ducks a clothesline. Hydie with a big boot to the face of Cody. Cover 1, 2. 2 count only, says Barbie Boy. Cody Prince in a world of trouble. Hydie gets a hold of him again, whips him into the ropes. She's got him looking for a choke slam, possibly. Cody trying to fight out of it. Rakes the eyes of Hydie. Hydie now in the corner. Comes charging in on Cody. Hits her with that clothesline backbreaker, sends her face first into the turnbuckle. Cody now comes charging in with that running clothesline in the corner. Hydie, though, comes charging in with a clothesline but misses. Cody with a big boot of his own on Hydie. 1 count only, says referee Barbie Boy. Cody Prince doesn't seem happy. He's got a hold of Barbie Boy. Hydie's back on her feet. Cody doesn't seem aware. Hydie's got a hold of him. Hits him with the choke slam. Goes for the cover. Lateral press. 1, 2. 2 count only. Cody gets his shoulder up in time. Cody in a lot of pain at the moment. Hydie in complete control of Cody. Now Hydie sends Cody into the corner. Now she's choking him. Barbie Boy calling for the break. Barbie Boy with some fair officiating. Hydie seems to understand. Oh, Cody hits her with the super kick. She goes down. Cover. 1, 2. 2 count only, says Barbie Boy. Hydie now back on her feet. Cody crawling to the ropes, trying to use the ropes to get back to his feet. Hydie now comes charging in. Goes to the outside after Cody moves out of the way. Hydie now on the ring apron. Cody now drops her throat first across the top rope. And Cody going to work on Hydie. Barbie Boy telling him to break the hold. He has to push Cody off of Hydie. Hydie just nailed Barbie Boy. I don't think she knows what happened. Hydie just realizing she hit her tag team partner by accident. She's going to check on Barbie Boy. Cody Prince, hits both Hydie and Barbie Boy with the super kick. Cody now on the outside of the ring. Hydie and Barbie are down. Well, Heidie's back on her feet. She's checking on Barbie Boy. Cody has one of the MPW Tag Team title belts. Hydie, just gets plastered with one of the MPW Tag Team title belts. Barbie Boy doesn't know what happened. Cover. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Hydie kicks out way too late. Cody Prince is now the undisputed co-holder of the MPW Tag Team Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, and still 1/2 of the Tag Team Champions, Cody Prince.
Cody Prince, now an undisputed Tag Team Champion. What a situation we have on our hands, folks. Up next, we have our main event of the evening. MPW champion Miggy Rose puts the title on the line against Diego Valens. Fans, we're going to stick with this for a few moments, but I'm going to step away from the mic. Once again, up next, the MPW championship on the line in the main event. It will be Diego Valens challenging the champion Miggy Rose. Stay tuned, fans.
The naughty or nice scramble match. Suspended high above the ring are 4 presents. In one box, a title shot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event.
Let's do it. Are you cashing in? Let's do it. Read the back.
Next week, time's up. That MPW championship is going back to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. The following MPW championship match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Chatsworth, California, weighing 160 pounds, Diego Valens.
Give him that Gerber baby food.
Time to reclaim your championship.
Introducing,
We know
from Los Angeles, California,
Nobody cares.
he is your reigning MPW champion,
loser.
Miggy Rose.
Pat him down, ref. Pat him down.
Yes.
Pat him down.
Wipe them down.
Make sure they're clean.
10 pounds of silver.
That belt's older than they are.
More like our old quarter.
Ring the bell.
The bell rings and we are underway with our main event of the evening as you see the challenger Diego Valens pressuring the MPW champion Miggy Rose right off the bat. Diego Valens, of course, a former MPW champion, lost the title to Miggy Rose on January 24th, 2020 in an impromptu match. Diego Valens had just defended his title against Rosas. And then a week later, Diego Valens had a rematch for that title against Miggy, but then Miggy got the win after Frankie Frank turned his back on Diego Valens. And since then, Diego has been on a quest to reclaim the MPW championship. But in the time since Miggy Rose defeated Diego to become the MPW champion, Miggy has defended his title 5 times. As Diego Valens with an arm drag on Miggy, follows up with a drop kick. Diego Valens now with the advantage on Miggy Rose early in the match. Of course, Miggy Rose with his 6th title defense right now. In his previous 5 title defenses, he was victorious in 4 of them. Only lost 1 by disqualification, which he intended to get himself disqualified in that match because he knew he could retain the MPW championship. Now Diego Valens rolling up Miggy Rose kicking out of it. Miggy now looking to counter. Diego floats over with the back take on Diego. Miggy now picks up Diego, sends him down onto the mat, gets him in a front chancery. Diego now getting back to his feet. Miggy drags him into the corner. Chris Hernandez calling for a clean break. Miggy with a body shot, follows up with a clubbing forearm strike to the back of Diego. Miggy now sends Diego into the ropes. Diego ducks a clothesline. Diego now looking for a deja vu. He doesn't get all of it, but he gets enough to send Miggy into the corner. Diego comes charging in, gets sent onto the ring apron, delivers a shoulder to the midsection of Miggy. Springboard European uppercut connects for Diego Valens on Miggy Rose. Miggy Rose is staggered now. Diego with the European uppercut on Miggy in the corner. Diego looking for the Irish whip, gets reversed. Diego now with the up and over on Miggy, ducks a clothesline. Springboard crossbody splash on Miggy. Diego Valens in control of the champion early in this match. Now Diego sends Miggy into the ropes, hits a back body drop on Miggy.
Going down, Miggy! Oh!
Miggy now in the corner. Diego comes charging in, hits him with the running splash. Picks him up in that military press position. Slams him down onto the mat. Cover 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Diego Valens in complete control of the champion. And Diego with a hold of Miggy, possibly looking for that ripcord spinning heel back kick. Miggy trying to fight it off. Sends Diego throat first into the top turnbuckle. Now Miggy just going to work on that shoulder of Diego Valens. Oh, just kicking Diego right in the armpit, trying to kick that shoulder out of its socket. Diego favoring that left arm. Miggy Rose staying on top of it. Diego fighting back. Miggy looking stunned at the moment. Diego tried to hit the ropes, but Miggy Rose held on. Miggy, with the forearm strike onto Diego. Miggy with the hold of Diego. Just delivering some brutal chops to the chest of Diego Valens. Miggy hits the ropes, delivers a running clothesline on Diego. Cover 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez, as Diego Valens gets his shoulder up before the count of 3. The MPW champion Miggy Rose in total control of Diego Valens at the moment. Miggy Rose jawing with the fans, telling them whose house this is. He says it's his house. I'm being told we're having some audio issues, fans, so I apologize for that. It seems we have it cleared up. Miggy Rose now picks up Diego, slams him down. Miggy with the running knee strike on Diego Valens, drags him into the center of the ring, goes for the cover. 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Diego gets his shoulder up in the nick of time. Miggy Rose staying on top of Diego, applying pressure onto the shoulder of Diego now. He's trying to drive that right arm down onto the left shoulder of Diego to pop it out of place. And he's using that left arm to keep control of it. But Diego now trying to make his way back to his feet. The fans starting to rally behind the challenger. Diego Valens really wants to reclaim that MPW championship, and he's not going to go down without a fight. And now he's putting up a fight against Miggy Rose, delivering those forearm strikes onto Miggy. Miggy blocks it. Diego ducks a right hand. Now Miggy hits Diego with the backbreaker. Miggy now sends Diego into the ropes, hits a Fez press, delivering some right hands from Mount. Diego pushes Miggy off. Miggy delivering a brutal forearm strike onto Diego Valens. Diego Valens fighting back now. Miggy Rose returns fire with a European uppercut. Diego with a European uppercut of his own. Miggy with a stiff chop to the chest of Diego. Diego returns fire. Both men exchanging some brutal strikes in the center of the ring at the moment. Diego wants to reclaim that MPW championship, as I said, but Miggy Rose will do what he can to hold on to it. Diego has him by the kisser, just slapping the taste out of Miggy Rose's mouth. Miggy Rose is down. Diego still in control of Miggy, sends him into the ropes. Miggy holds on. Diego gets caught with the boot to the face. Miggy now with back control, trying to lift up Diego Valens, but Diego with some elbows on Miggy, sends Miggy into the ropes, hits Miggy with a clothesline, follows up with a back elbow. Diego on fire right now. Diego with a European uppercut on Miggy. Miggy staggered into the ropes. Diego looking for an Irish whip. Counters the counter from Miggy. Hits him with a rolling elbow. Diego now looking to hit the ropes, but Miggy grabs him by the leg. Diego with some elbows to the back of Miggy Rose. Miggy looking for a Fez press, but gets caught. Diego hits him with the Samoan driver. Cover 1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Miggy Rose kicks out to hold on to its title for now. Diego Valens making his way back to his feet. Now repositioning Miggy. What could he be going for? Looking for a quebrada, but misses. Miggy Rose back on his feet. Looking for a standing moonsault, but he misses. Diego now on his feet. Hits Miggy with the running shooting star press. 2 count only, says referee Chris Hernandez. Both men pulling out all the stops to put their opponent away. That's just how much the MPW Championship means to these men. Diego, he's hitting the ropes. Up and over the top rope to the outside on Miggy Rose with the tope con hero. Diego Valens in control of the match. He could be moments away from reclaiming the MPW Championship. Miggy staggered. Diego has him. Northern Light suplex. Rolls through. Looking for the double stop, possibly. No, he's got a hold of Miggy. Picks him up. Hits him with the vertical suplex. Miggy's down. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only. Miggy Rose gets his shoulder up just before the count of 3. Diego Valens doing whatever he can to reclaim the MPW Championship. Now he's got a hold of Miggy. He's picking him up. Diego now looking for a fireman's carry on Miggy Rose. Miggy fighting out of it. Miggy taking the back, picks up Diego, slams him down into an armbar, shades of Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Miggy gets the armbar. It's not fully applied. He wants to get that thumb sticking straight up in the air and bend the elbow of Diego back. Diego now reaching for the bottom rope, and he gets it. Referee Chris Hernandez telling Miggy Rose to break the hold. Miggy Rose very close to getting himself disqualified. He would have retained the MPW championship if he'd done so. Miggy looking frustrated. Diego still down. Miggy rolling out of the ring. Look at him doing. He's getting the MPW championship belt. Looks like he's going to try and get himself disqualified again, like he did against Ray Rosas. Referee Chris Hernandez takes the belt from Miggy. He's not going to allow Miggy to get himself disqualified. Diego has a hold of Miggy. Miggy sends him onto the ring apron. Diego looking for a shoulder to the midsection. Miggy Rose misses a strike. Gets chopped in the chest by Diego. Diego now possibly looking for a sunset flip. Gets countered. Miggy has a hold of Diego, possibly looking to suplex him back in the ring. Diego blocks it. Both men going back and forth right now. Diego gets Miggy onto the ring apron. Miggy looking for a suplex. Diego fighting him off. Diego with the fireman's carry. He's got Miggy up. Miggy now fighting him off. Miggy has a hold of Diego. Oh no. He could be looking for that cradle pile driver on the ring apron. Oh, Miggy connects. Slams Diego Valens' head and neck right onto the ring apron. This could be it for Diego's quest to regain the MPW championship. Miggy Rose trying to get referee Chris Hernandez to count faster. Diego slowly making his way back to his feet. Diego is back in the ring. He's still alive in this match. Now Miggy with the hold of Diego. Grabs him by the arms. Now he's stomping down onto the throat of Diego. Miggy Rose, the MPW champion, just giving the challenger and former champion the business at the moment. Miggy with the hold of Diego. Miggy looking for that hammerlock lung blower. Diego fights out of it, looking for the ripcord spinning heel back kick possibly. Miggy fighting out of that. Takes the back of Diego, hits him with the German suplex, and he holds on to it. Looking for a second German suplex. He hits it, still holding on like a pit bull. Miggy Rose now, looking for a third. Diego with the roll through cover, 1-2, 2 count only. Diego gets caught, misses the enziguri.
Come on, Diego, go for the rope. Go for the rope.
Miggy Rose holding on to the leg. Hits Diego with the German suplex. Miggy now looking for that springboard enziguri. He connects. This could be it. Cover. 1, 2, 2 count only. Diego Valens gets his shoulder up in the nick of time. Miggy Rose looking frustrated. He has to be wondering what he needs to do to put away Diego Valens. Miggy now with the hold of the challenger. Miggy grabbing Diego by the hair, sends him into the corner. Miggy with a chop to Diego. Miggy purchased Diego now onto the top turnbuckle. What could he be looking for? Now Miggy with a chop to the chest of Diego, possibly looking for a superplex. Miggy Rose. Looks like Diego Valens trying to fight back. Wow, Miggy Rose was going for an avalanche cradle pile driver. Miggy Rose now gets sent to the floor. Diego Valens is still in this match. Diego now boots Miggy into the face, and what's this? Oh! Hits him with that poison Rana. Miggy staggered. Diego spinning heel back kick. He's got him again. Hits the ripcord. Hits him with that spinning heel back kick directly on the jaw. Diego goes for the cover. It's going to be at 1, 2. It's over. We have a new NPW champion. After 511 days, Miggy Rose is no longer the NPW champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner. And new NPW champion, Diego Valens.
511 days ago, Diego Valens defended his title against Ray Rosas, and then after the match, he lost that title to Miggy Rose in an impromptu match. And now tonight, on June 18, 2021, Diego Valens regains the NPW Championship and now is a two-time holder of that title. Of course, all credit goes to Miggy Rose. He was a fighting champion, whether you like his methods or not. But he defended that title with everything he had. Unfortunately for him, Diego Valens tonight is the better man. Fans, that will wrap it up for NPW Time's Up. Thank you for joining us. My name is Andrew Pacina, and on behalf of NPW, we thank you for tuning in. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Millennium Pro Wrestling, Twitter, NPW805, and YouTube, NPW TV. Once again, that'll do it for NPW Time's Up, and we hope you enjoyed the show.